everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Although I kind of feel, I should say, that it's more of a welcome back to me. Kind of like, I'm back. Because honestly, it feels like I have been gone for 50 million years, even though I know it has not been that long, but it does feel that way to me because I am very much used to doing pretty good about trying to post 2 times a week. But for some of you that may have seen my post on YouTube, or those on my Instagram will have seen the post where I had to take a break. And honestly, I wasn't quite sure I was even going to come back, which I don't think any of y'all really knew that. I kind of like, at least on Instagram, for those that, messaged and reached out, I kind of gave a little snippet of what was going on at the time. But I figured, I said I wanted to give y'all your update so you kind of know, like, why the heck was this crazy old lady gone for so long that, So where to kind of start, because I don't want this to be too terrible long. So for those of you that are new or just that don't really care about the update, obviously I always do here's the little timestamp of when we are getting into this stuff, because on Instagram, it seems like y'all have voted for the anime figures and merch. So that's where you're going to see it at that timestamp. So I guess there's kind of two things that started before the main thing that made me I needed to take a break, needed to get off, needed to reevaluate things. It was a lot. One of them is really pretty intense, which happened several months ago. I don't want to get into too much detail, because it's kind of not the video necessarily for something like that, or channel, and I doubt you don't care too much about a traumatic life growing up, but I'm not going to do details. So basically, one of my parents like I said, just one of my parents, okay? I had called them, because I try to call them at least once a week. And I called them and everything was good so far. Just a quick, update, like, how are you doing? What have you been up to? Those kind of conversations you have with your parents. And it was going great until they decided to flip the switch on me, and it was not so great. So basically they kind of went into like, you forgot my birthday. They felt that like I'm teaching my kids to not like them or something, or be scared of them, and basically kind of said that I make them not feel safe and that they feel they just can't love me, which is, it's not the first time they have said that or insinuated that, but it still hurts just as much as that time as it has prior. And it was just so out of the blue, because I tried to explain to them, I'm so sorry, it's the first time I've ever forgotten your birthday. Like, it's just their birthday happens to fall in December, and some of y'all may know, I had to have emergency surgery to get my gallbladder removed in November, which also in December I was, that was the height of when like my pain and swellingness and all that stuff was going on too. So it's like, so sorry, for the first time in my 33 years of life, I forgot your birthday and stuff. Like, that's just, I feel like I was going through just a little bit, but yeah, so I kind of ended that phone call with telling them, when, you have my number, you can call or text me whenever, you feel safe or whatever. Not that they ever really have gone out of their way to call me. I usually have to be the one to call them, but I left it at that. And so it's been several months, no calls. I don't expect to get one, quite honestly. I'm sure they are probably just waiting for me to cave in, and I'm just not going to do that. So that was a thing. And then more recently, I don't think I told y'all this, but I think some of y'all knew on my Instagram that I took a picture, saying I was having fun at the lake. I was with my kids. My husband was on a work trip. and it had started to kind of rain a little bit, like sprinkle. And so obviously with my health issues, the way the lake's set up, it's like kind of like, you go down a hill to get to it, and obviously you have to go way up a hill to get away from there. And I was just thinking to myself, I am not physically able to carry all this stuff and like run up there really fast if like this little bit of rain turns into something. So, I just figured rather safe than sorry. Let's go. So, which thank goodness, because if I didn't do that, what I'm about to say could have been a whole lot worse of a situation to come home to. So we left. Obviously, by the time we got to the top of the hill, it was like it stopped raining. But I just was like, it still could rain again. So let's just, let's just go home. I've already been here for a few hours. So I get the kids home, and we all go change. I'm still in the bathroom, just finishing up, changing into some dry clothes, when all of a sudden I just hear blood-curdling screams. And at first I'm like, it's probably just the kids being silly, because sometimes they kind of just make crazy noises or pretend to cry and because they're, being silly and playing, but it just kind of hit different. And so then I got out, and my daughter was screaming, like shaking, like holding like her hand, and she's like, it's smoking. And she's like, oh, my hand. And I'm like, what? And she's like, my headset. And I was like, I was like, where is it? She's like, in my room. It hurts in my room. It's on my bed. And I'm like, oh gosh, it is on her. Like it's smoking. It's on her bed. Like y'all know, bed plus like potential flames. I don't know what, that goes freaking up. Like just like an old Christmas tree, those things like light up as a mattress. So boy, does adrenaline and being a parent kick in. It was as if I didn't have a single pain in my life. I ran so fast up those stairs. It was insane. Meanwhile, my son was being an incredible brother, helping her running her hand under cold water, trying to give her ice, just trying to take care of her and stuff. And I run up there, and I see it on there, and I guess like first thing I did was like I unplugged it. It turns out I guess the charging cord went bad or something, so it was like melting, like the charging port for the headset. It was melting and like fusing into it, and that's like what burnt her, because she was obviously trying to unplug the cord from here, and it burned her finger. Luckily it was just like a small little tiny blister that went away super quickly. Could have been a lot worse. And I just thought to myself, so I was like, oh my gosh, if it hadn't rained just that little bit, like I could, like, the potential of coming home to like my house being on fire if we had stayed there longer was a really an intense situation, to say the least. So that's the second thing that happened before this stuff, which already this is probably enough, I feel like, to make a decent amount of people not want to be on the internet, or and for a little bit and take a hiatus. But so my kids were going on a week-long trip to spend time with their grandparents, and my husband had some time off, so we went to go camping, which, like, I have a really awesome video of me getting to like hand feed a squirrel there. That's crazy. Like, did not see that coming. That was awesome. But we were there Monday, which Monday night is when a big storm happened. And then I think we came back Wednesday, and we went and pulled up into the driveway, and my husband noticed he couldn't open the garage door with the clicker. And then I was like, what is that in the driveway? And it was like our garage camera. We have like one of our security cameras is like right above our garage, and it was on the driveway. So immediately we first thought that, oh gosh, what is going on? Like, did we get robbed? Because one of the panels on the side of our house, like for the electrical stuff, the door was open to that as well. So we are like, what the heck? So he went in first to check and make sure like we didn't get robbed or there wasn't still somebody in there. And then it turns out like we can't get any of the electrical going. There's like, obviously there's no AC, like just it was like, what in the heck? And we tried resetting stuff. We were able to get some of the lights and the fans on. Couldn't get the garage door to work. Luckily the washer turned out okay too. We thought we were gonna lose that, in the fridge, but that was good. But the washing machine wasn't turning on. Like, all the outlets outside weren't working. The AC unit wasn't working. Like, the security panels wouldn't turn on. Like, there's, and then my son's PlayStation wouldn't work. So we're like, oh gosh, that's fried. So I think we were able to get an electrician, to come out that day, and which was like $200 just for that. But they got like most of the electrical outlets to work. Got the washing machine working again. Yeah, and then the security system back up, which apparently, I guess there's a power button like you're supposed to push in our master bathroom. That I don't know how electricians set up stuff, but that's how that worked. But couldn't figure out the AC, and the garage door was obviously, I guess, fried, so we're just having to manually open and close that as we need, which, you know, something we can fix later on. So the electrician said we had to have their HVAC person come out, but that basically ended up to kind of 2 days almost of no AC. Like, I felt so bad for my cats because they were just laying on anything that wasn't soft or fluffy or anything that would keep them cool. Like, they were sitting in front of the fans, like they just were not active. They weren't liking it. I mean, it was like you probably did like 90 degrees or something in the house. It was crazy. So then the HVAC person came, because now I'm just like, we were just thinking we were gonna have to replace our AC unit, which obviously I don't think everybody has that kind of money just lying around. So I'm just like, it figures. I wanted it, like, you know, I finally, you know, being selfish, doing something nice for myself, and, you know, having collecting and this channel and all that stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, it just seems every time I try to do something for myself, something bad happens. And then it's just like, why bother? Like, but luckily, painfully, but luckily, she was able to replace a couple parts, and it is working now. It did cost like $1,000 to do that, but we had savings, so that is taken care of. So all is well for that. We did find a place that could potentially fix my son's PlayStation, so we'll see in a couple days if it's going to be able to be fixed, or if, like, I don't know, we'll have to replace it or do something. I'm not sure. But yay, no replacing an AC unit. So that is good. I definitely had to take time to really think, like, I don't know, through all of that. Like, should I even be doing this? Like, what if, you know, the other things happen again, and my likes and interests are going to be a burden on things for the family and for other people and stuff, which is it's still, I have my tendencies of bad ways of thinking or coping, you know, that I've learned throughout, you know, my childhood and life through bad things that have happened. So I was battling with that amongst all of that, but all is well. I'm in a good spot. So with that being said, I did not expect it to take this much time to get to this point, but I hope that's okay with y'all, that I got the jibber jabber out the way. I said I'd give you an update, just didn't specify how stupidly long it might be. But thank you for listening to me. But let's get into it, because y'all voted. Anime figures and anime merch is what we're doing, instead of opening up Pokemon cards for my video coming back. So we will start with the merch. I have preemptively opened one of the sides, hopefully, and did the tape. So this is the merch. Probably should have done that, but yeah, we're gonna start with the merch first before we get into the figures. So if I can, I need to use my strong arm.
You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No, get it away from me.
Which, oh, goodness gracious. Okay. And the toaster seems a lot smaller than the pictures. They used that cling wrap. Let me just make sure it has, oh, it's like, oh, it's double-sided. Okay. I guess I did not read that correctly. So I'm definitely gonna have to get a frame for this. I don't know why. I really need to do a better job of reading dimensions on stuff. I can't blame it on Amazon this time because obviously I got it from eBay, but I mean, there's no particular reason why I had to get this poster. But isn't it stunning? Oh, these two girls. Love. And honestly, I'm glad, I don't know, I guess I didn't even read the description at all, so I'm glad I actually got a poster. Because I thought it was 2 posters, and I was like, well, I don't really care. I don't know who this is. I don't really like, you know, she doesn't do it for me, but it was worth the cost for this side, so I'm glad it's double-sided, because, yeah, I wouldn't have known what to do with the other poster, to be quite honest, but, yeah, I need to remember, y'all. Read descriptions, know the measurements. But I was kind of hoping this was going to be bigger, but you know, it's still perfect. It'll save some space in here, and I should be able to find a frame for it at some point, even though I got a lot of other stuff I need to hang up still. Yeah, a little backlogged here. You know, you take a break for your mental health, and my goodness gracious, you just got crap everywhere. So let's go. I don't think I opened this box yet, did I? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking y'all, because y'all aren't here. You wouldn't know, right? Scissors. Let's get this open. Honestly, I know the one figure. I remember her, but like I don't exactly remember the second figure I ordered. So in a way, we're kind of going to be surprised together. And I know usually when I open figures, I do it down here because, you know, we're meaning business and you can see it better. But I did push my phone holder thingy back a little ways, so hopefully this will work because I don't feel like sitting on the ground today. Okay, so sue me. I don't have the money for it, but okay. Oh, wait a minute, it was the it was whatever. I knew I ordered this one. I thought this one was in there, but what do I know? Nothing. Ew. Yeah, it did get a little, I don't know what happened to it. It got a little, I think it got a little moist or something. I don't know. Y'all can see that, and it is like, can you see that? It doesn't smell like anything, but yeah, it's a Shaltair figure, which it kind of looks like it kind of messed up the coloring on the box a little bit, but which is a shame because you know I love displaying. I don't know, did somebody like freaking lube it up before they like put the box in there? It is, I hope the figure itself is not damaged, but yeah, Shaltair is basically my Queen Albedo's love rival, and I figured had to get her, and I got her in the bunny form. So, oh my gosh, I don't need, I need gloves is what I need, y'all. Oof. I want to try to give y'all a close-up of this box, and maybe you can see how oily, oh my gosh, can you even tell? I don't even know. Ugh, do you see? It's disgusting. I'm gonna have to, oh, it's even in. Sorry. Also, this is just burns from my air fryer, so yeah, I'm a hazard to myself, okay? I feel like that meme with the styrofoam girl. Yeah. Can you please just open it? I'm gonna, ooh. What is wrong with this thing? It is like, ooh, gross. I don't know what it is, but okay, she is protected. Okay, well, if I wasn't saving that for so long, I'm probably sure I could have done something about it with eBay. That's disgusting. But hopefully all this packaging protected her. So, ooh, yeah. That, oh no! Okay, sorry. I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna do a no. Oh, it's like all inside of it. What is this crap? I'm freaking out. Oh, I don't know if you can, I don't know if it's gonna show in here. Oh, yeah, you can see that oily. What the heck happened here? Okay, she doesn't seem to be affected by it at all, so that is good. My hands. Don't let me rub my face or eyes, okay? Do not let me do that. I had to cut the bag because I did not want to pull her through there. Are you serious? It's a bunch of teeny holes for each individual ear. Okay, we got one ear out. The other ear out. I can't remember which. Okay, I think this one goes here. If I can even have the grip power to put it on her, because my hands. Oh, I lost an ear. No! Hold on. Okay. That took way longer than I needed to, but I think y'all can forgive me because that is disgusting. Don't rub the face, don't rub the face. Okay. Anyways, here she is in all of her glory. Don't touch me. I just said don't touch the face. Okay, this is going to be the hardest part of the video for me because y'all know I'd be flipping my fingers through my hair and touching my face. But she is unharmed. She is so freaking cute. Absolutely love the face art. Just like the details on her outfit. So freaking cute. I love the hair, the ears, one up, one down. Obviously stunning, glorious, a cutie patootie, if you will. Back of the shoes, the cute little bunny tail. The bow, like I said, the hair, and just like you can just kind of see the definition in her back. Like, absolutely gorgeous. I love her. Not as much as Albedo, okay? I'm sorry, I have to say that, but she's definitely gorgeous. Nonetheless, I also enjoy her character in Overlord as well. Yo! If any of y'all were placing bets, did you win? But she is gorgeous. Love, love, love. Even like the little belly button, you can see, just gorgeous. I am glad she's unscathed from the nastiness that I don't even know how I'm going to save the box or anything, but I will try. That was traumatic to say the least. Let's go on to the next box that I know is not disgusting. Unfortunately, eBay is kind of, oh my goodness, I want to touch it. There we go. eBay is one of those places where it's kind of like a decent amount of the time it's good, but there's always those occasions where it's just like, what is going on? What were you thinking? What, like, there's a stark difference from it being okay to just so not okay. And that's a prime example there. So, yay. All right. Didn't finish this anime. What is it? How do you say it? Marin? Yeah. Marin. Y'all know I'm terrible at pronouncing names, but it's just from My Dress Up Darling anime. And this is her cosplaying. Super cute. I had to have the figure. I did. Switch it up a little bit, you know, because I am trying to expand out from just wanting Albedo. So, as well as this is helping scratch the itch because there's a lot of figures, especially bigger figures, that I really want to get, but they're just not in my price range at this particular moment. As well as I'm very indecisive. I'm great at making lists and things of what I would like to have. It's just the part of actually getting it that's the hardest. So, yeah, this will help kind of scratch that itch of getting something different, a little fun. Obviously, it's not gross and disgusting in here like the other one was. This box is perfect and beautiful. Let's get her out of here. Okay, so we're gonna have to, ooh, she's even bigger than I thought she was gonna be. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to actually do some major assembly. Yeah, I say words silly. That's kind of my thing amongst jingles. I am a sucker for jingles. So So I don't know if anybody else is like that out there, but oh my gosh, I can't help myself. If somebody says a certain sentence, a phrase, a word, a sound, like it just triggers me, and like I'm just compelled to have to sing it. It's just them's the rules. So we have the base, just a simple pink, kind of almost like translucent base. All right, we have it open. Oh, now don't rub the face. Don't rub the face. Don't rub the face. Just there we go. Okay, I know I haven't taken it out of the base yet, but oh my gosh, look at her face. It is so beautiful. Okay, sorry. I should probably, oh my goodness gracious. I kind of want to show y'all in pieces just because, like, look at the detail. Like, you could even see, like, her toes, like, in her socks, the ankle, like, this is the only kind of feet you're gonna get on my channel. Otherwise, it's only hands up in here, okay? But ooh, another close-up. Like, look. I'm in love. I am super freaking in love. Okay, hold on. Concentrate. We have the other part of the base here. If I can, gotta make sure it's like in. Okay, I do believe she is in and secure. It's just like this cute little pillowy heart. So freaking excited. Gotta do a shake chest. Oh my goodness, you already know what I have on my mind. I'm a booba kind of gal. All right, the shake test. All right, we have her in there. It's always the scariest part is like getting them attached to the figure or to the stand, at least for me so far, since I haven't actually gotten anything too crazy like so far. All right, we have the, like, as far as figures go, like anything too intricate, although this tail is a little bit more delicate than I would like, so it does make me a little nervous. I am trying to get it in the hole without snapping it in half. So I think we've landed. We have made it. Yay! So freaking cute, I believe, because I'm looking at the picture, that I have it going the right way. Yes, I do believe. I know, it's probably killing y'all that I'm taking so long. So let's get her upper body in there. Is everything aligned? Okay, we have her. Oh my goodness, hold on. Okay, wow, okay, it's definitely, okay, sorry. I guess, and I did my hair again. No, why y'all do that? Why y'all let me do that? Oh goodness, she's a little heavy. Do you see how massive? I mean, obviously in the grand scheme of figures, this isn't like ginormous, but Marnie. Look. Wow. Just the detail of the face alone makes it so worth it. Oh my gosh, the hands, the ruffles, the bow. Oh, I love it. And the tail to the socks. I mean, don't worry, we're gonna do a tour. Like, look at the definition of the stomach, like the back, the butt, like how freaking cute. Even just the back of the feet, like just the attention to detail. This wasn't even like a big pricey like figure, but like the wings, the detail in the wings. Oh, oops. I may have forgotten to take a piece off of the wings, so bear with me so we can actually do this proper. Obviously, y'all know I'm a professional when it comes to this stuff. But the wings, with the little scrunchies and the horns. Oh, she's gorgeous. And just like, just kind of a comparison of sizes. I am a happy mama, a happy lady. I hope y'all also enjoyed them. Let me know out of these two, which one, the red or purple, is your favorite. But that being said, no, don't do it. With that being said, I'm going to cut this video now. I'm going to try to edit my best so it's not as long as it currently is right now. But I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing everyone again. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.